A squirrel told me a story once about how life was after he fell out of his nest 3 falls ago. He learned how to hunt, to climb, to glide, to thrive, but he never really understood what it meant to be alive. He can do a billion different things better than the average squirrel, but can't do one thing better than his other friends ever could. So he tries and tries all these different things, promising to himself that he'd be the best at everything, just to learn he isn't special at anything. He decided to learn how to fly like a bird, but he fell off a tree and into a turd. Then he tried to dig like a mole, but his arms and legs started to take a toll. He finally tried to run like a tiger. Across the field, he figured he'd be faster since he's so much lighter. But as he ran across the grass floor, all he could think was, does 2 plus 2 equal 22 or 4? Instead of climbing around like he always could, he decided to do more than he should. And as everyone around him developed and changed and prospered, all he could do was sit back and be a red lobster, pondering his thoughts, not wanting to be a bother. He sat alone in his isolated nest, wondering if 2 plus 2 is 4, like it's the last question he had to answer on the test. And as he sat alone, he thought about his talents. He dug into his straw hat and mixed his options. He pulled one out and saw his fate, and he grabbed his fishing rod and went to the lake. I'm not good at anything, my poetry being no better. That's why a squirrel told me his life story in the form of a letter. At the end, he even told me what I could do better. He said 2 plus 2 equals 4 and left me an acorn?